Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top. And by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And the Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just the kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Vols are marching down the field. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Blazers will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practiced that.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in.
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Handoff from the gun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some...
Just keeps moving. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it upright. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Selden. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Hands it off. A They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blazers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this deep.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, Itia Maleava. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in the rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense.
And it's caught! Touchdown ball!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the game, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Feeling some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
The Vols will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Grab near the marker. It's Webb. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
And you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's nickel. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blazers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it and tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The give on the counter. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Slings it. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selden. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looking downfield, it's Campbell. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Spits it out to the back. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Blazers are in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Pressure coming. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And a short run there, and that'll end it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation